when you get started with Herbalife, okay, we all get started at the 25% level, okay? Everything starts from the ground, and then you build it up, okay? 25%. So you guys can see I'm at 25% is the distributor level. This is when you're making 25% retail income. So we're gonna just use $100, okay? So if somebody paid you $100 for their program, you get to pocket $25 right away, right? So put I in the chat box. If we have any, do we have any brand new distributors on the line? Put I in the chat box. Okay. As I scroll through, I should be seeing people hand clapping. Brandon Barth, Maria Barrera, Kayleen, I should be seeing people hand clapping, you guys, right? Congratulations and welcome to the family. This is one thing I'm certain of. I am certain that you guys are in this opportunity because you guys have phenomenal results. I'm more than positive that you guys got phenomenal results and people has been asking you guys, what are you doing? So congratulations and welcome to the family, all right? Our next position in marketing plan, as you guys see here, is called Senior Consultants. This is when you reach the 35% level, okay? And how do you get to 35%? You want to accumulate 500 documented value points in 1 to 2 months. What is the value points? Well, Herbalife is so big, it's over 98 countries. So just think about it as it being $1. So just think about doing $500 in sales in 1 to 2 months, okay? So with that being said, where's all of my senior consultants? Put an S in the chat box if you're a senior consultant. Where is the senior consultant? You guys, let's clap it up. RC Ayla, I don't see y'all clapping. Maria Ortiz, I don't see you clapping, right? Welcome to our senior consultants, you guys. If you guys know 30K, Garen Jones is one of his best and favorite positions in the marketing plan. He calls it the almighty senior consultant, right? So welcome, you guys, and congratulations. Now, as you guys can see, we got our next level of the marketing plan. It's called Qualified Producer. This is where you're at 42%, right? As you guys can see here, to hit 42%, you have to accumulate 1 to 2 documented volume points, remember, sales, in 1 to 2 months, or do 2,500 in 3 to 6 months, okay? So with that being said, you guys, put a Q in the chat box if you're a qualified producer. Where are the Qs at? We should be clapping, baby. Right? We want to treat everybody like it's our brand new distributor, like it's our brand new senior consultant. Look at all of these Qs, y'all. Fire me up one time. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. All right. So our next position in the market plan, you guys, is our big kahuna, right? This is where we all max out at 50%. As you guys can see here, you want to be able to accumulate 2,000 documented volume points in 1 to 2 months, right? If you want to go fast, or you also have the option of doing 4,000 documented volume points in 3 to 12 months. Remember, the 2,000 is $2,000, let's just say, and the 4,000 is $4,000, okay? So with that being said, okay, put an S in the chat box if you're a supervisor. Put an S in the chat box if you're a supervisor. Look at all of these news. Okay, soups. All right, so now put this, okay? Do we have any brand new supervisors? Let's get one. Do we have any brand new supervisors who is excited to unmute and share their name, their result on the product, and how much money they earn? This chat box is going up, y'all, all these soups. Any new soups? NS, new supervisors? No? Okay. So Rob. Okay. Yeah, who's this?
Dolores.
What up, Dolores? Fire me up one time. Brand new supervisor. So just real quick, share you and your hubby's name, both of you guys' results on the products, and then how much money did you guys earn?
Okay, so hi everybody. My name is Dolores. I do this business with my husband Tomas. So far in the products, I've been on them for over a year, and I've lost 32 pounds. And my husband for about 7 months, and he's down 37 pounds. And we made $300.
Wow. Congratulations, New Soups. You guys, the extra $300 right now will go a very long way, right? All the toilet tissue, all the chicken, all of that. Give me all of that, right? So congratulations to you guys. But guess what, Dolores, Tomas, and all the brand new supervisors, it is more, right? Our next position in marketing plan, this is where it's called active supervisor, okay? What is active supervisor? Active supervisor is when you're doing 2,500 documented volume points 3 months in a row. Remember, 2,500 to me, I just think about it in money. So $2,500, okay? So you're doing 2,500 3 months in a row, right? And you become active supervisor. So with that being said, before we recognize our brand new, if you are active supervisor, because this is crucial. If you're an active supervisor, this is what I want you to do. And I want everybody to pay attention to the chat. Put how long have you been an active supervisor? In the chat. Damn, 7 years, 2 months, 7. I want you guys to look at these numbers. Look at the numbers in the chat. Wow. I got it. Let me look I need to look at myself. Look at this, you guys. These are active supervisors, meaning they're actively building a business. Wow. This is crazy, the impact, right? And also when you reach 2,500 documented value points, you collect your full check, all right? So before we recognize our brand new active supervisors, do we have anybody in cuts of active supervisor? If you're in a cut of active supervisor, put what cut you're in the chat. So we can support you, so we can clap. Second cut, Melissa. Come on, Melissa. Final. Okay, Rod. First cut, Dana, Maggie, Malik, Desiree. Second cut, done. You guys, we get to rally around these cuts. Like, we get to bring energy. Like, we need the energy right now, baby. First cut, right? So congratulations to you guys. Congratulations. Now, do we have any brand new active supervisors on the line? Put in caps, AS. If you're a brand new active supervisor, put AS in the chat box. Any brand new? Oh, fire me up. Congratulations. Brand new active soups. All right, one of you guys, brand new active soups. Who's excited to unmute themselves? Christian, can you stop your screen share? Who's excited? I need an active soup, brand new. All right, y'all shy, no worries. So we're going to go to one of the other active supervisors. Edwin, unmute yourself, Ed. Edwin, Eddie. Yep, you, yes. Yes, unmute yourself.
What up, guys?
All right, so real quick. So active supervisor, right? So can you just share your name, your results on the products, how much money have you earned, and then one tip to get to World Team, since it's their next position in the marketing plan.
My next?
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
All right, y'all. So my name is Coach Ed. I've been in the business about going on for 3 years already. And personal result, I lost 85 pounds on the products and gained 10 pounds of lean muscle. But one tip to World Team, y'all, I mean, I would say is stay consistent on your personal results, because once you get more results, people start asking you more questions, and then it becomes that easy, it's that simple. Just recommend what you were on, recommend that same program to your customers. That's what that's my tip.
Fire me up, and thank you for that too. Ed was all like, is he talking to me? Yes, Ed, you were just on my screen, so I pointed at you. Thank you for sharing that. All right, so our next position in the marketing plan, you guys, is called World Team.
From Alice.
World Team. Yes.
I think they're saying, I can't pronounce her name, but Kasia, she's brand new. They're saying that she wants to share.
Oh, yes, of course. Kasia, can you mute yourself?
Hey y'all, it's actually Cassia, but thank
Cassia.
you guys for letting
Nice.
me share. I am a brand new active supervisor, super fired up. I kind of forgot what you told him to go over. So I know that one of my major keys, follow up is key, loving on your clients, loving on your preferred members, loving on your new distributors. That's my baby in the back. Last month in the business, I was able to make about $1,600, which went towards some Pampers. All right, went towards everything that I need. I'm over here drinking my shake. I got my tea. I'm fired up and I'm ready to take some notes and move up to world team. I'm super excited. Let's go.
Fire me up. I need that energy. Yo, I'm going crazy up here. I'm going to pronounce your name wrong again. Kasia, okay? What does, so can you help me tell, first of all, where are you from? Where are you calling in from?
I'm from Chicago, but I live in Atlanta.
Chicago, but live in Atlanta. Wow. Okay. Now, what does an extra $1,600 mean to you?
Oh my God, it means everything. I used to basically be a slave to my job. Time freedom was non-existent. And now it means that I can be with my 4-month-old baby boy all the time, which is amazing. My little brother, my little sister, I get to spend more time with them. And you know, it means the world to me. I'm not freaking out about money all the time because I can make money any hour on the hour with this amazing opportunity.
Me up one time. Fire me up. Congratulations to you one more time. Just like you just said, your next position in the marketing plan and the rest of the active supervisors is called World Team, you guys. All right, World Team, as you see right here, there's different options that you guys can do, right? One of them is doing 2,500 documented value points 4 months in a row, okay, 2,500 in sales, or you do 10,000 documented value points in 1 month, right? If you hit World Team, right? If you hit World Team by doing 10,000, put 10,000 in the chat box. Let's see who went to go do 10,000. They said, you know what? I don't need 4 months. I don't need 4 months. I'm gonna just knock this out in 1 month. Look at that, you guys. Look at the chat box. These are the people who said, you know what? I'm gonna save myself time. I'm gonna knock out 10,000 in a month. So congratulations to you guys. Or you can do, as you can see here, achieve 500 royalty points in 1 month, okay? So, well, let's put a W. Put a W in the chat box if you're a World Team member right now. Okay. Let's clap it up for all our new World Team members. All right, now put an NW, New World Team, if you're a new World Team member in the last 30 days. Do we have any new World Team members? Okay, new. Any new World Team members? Okay. Angelica, I think that's Rich. Can Rich unmute himself?
Yeah, I'm here.
Fire me up one time, new World Team.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, man, I feel like I'm at STS right now, talking to my damn self. Oh, I'm fired up. All right, new World Team. So please, first of all, congratulations. Can you please share your name, your results on the products, and how much money did you earn last month?
Yeah. Name's Richard Davis from West Glendale, Arizona. My result, first month and a half, I dropped 23 pounds. Last month, I made an additional $715.
And what does that mean to you?
Bruh, $715, I was paying some bills that kind of relieved a whole bunch of stress. Man, I paid my car note, paid the insurance, paid my phone bill, put food on the table, even was able to take my daughter out on a little daddy-daughter date.
Fire me up, daddy-daughter date. Fire me up. You guys, let me see some hands. Who could use extra $715 right now? $715 right now. Look, RC and Elo makes over $10,000 and they still could use an extra. So I know damn well everybody hand better be up. Right? Fire me up one time, y'all. Oh, I'm fired up. I feel like I'm at STS, y'all. This shit is crazy. Yo, we got, how many people on this line? Like 210 people. Fire me up. All right. So you guys, World Team members, this is where we get to dial in, right? Because we want to get to that. What they say, once you get to the active World Team position, right, you have an 80% chance of hitting president's team. Okay, so our next position in the marketing plan is called active world team. This is how you do the active world team. You have to do 2,500 documented volume points 4 months in a row. Notice it says and not or. Okay, that's two different things, and or. So now you have to do 2,500 documented volume points and, right, do 5 in one of those months. You have to do 5,000. It gives you 6 months to do it. 5,000 documented volume points, and you have to do 500 royalty points in 1 month. So not only does active royalty means that your business is doing 10,000 in sales, right? You also get, as you guys can see, you get a $500 bonus. Who can use extra $500? Right? Fire me at one time. So all of my active world team members, if you are active world team member on the line, put AWT. All my active world team members. Look at this, you guys. Question, can you drop the screen share, please? I like to see everybody's face. Yeah. Look at the active world team members. All right. Now, do we have any brand new active world team members on the line? Any brand new? Any brand new active world team members? No? All right. So which one of the active world team members would love to unmute themselves? Active world team. Okay, Rob with the loading. I think Sarah's on. Sarah, unmute yourself. Yes.
Hey, y'all.
So this is why we're going to pick on Sarah, you guys. Okay. So remember, active world team means your business is generating over 10,000 in sales. Okay. So now Sarah is 1,000 documented volume points away from her next position in the marketing plan, which is global expansion team.
Okay.
What you guys gonna learn about right after this, okay? So as an active world team member, Sarah, please share about active world team only. She's in the other room right here. So just please share to the newest distributor to the world team. So share your name, your result, and products, and one tip to get to the active world team position.
What up, guys? This is really, really dope to see everybody on this call. I see Nate and Kenny. I see Steve, summertime Steve. This is making me excited. I like to see everybody's organizations come together. Anyway, my name is Sarah Holla. I've been a part of this amazing community and opportunity for almost 5 years now. My first initial result was being down 10.5 pounds in 18 days. Flash forward to now, I'm down to over 60 pounds, 15% body fat, and I don't know how much lean mass I'm up, but I feel great and I look the best I've ever looked in my life, being a mom of one. What else did you want me to share?
One tip from the newest distributor to the world team member to get to the active world team position.
One thing that I'm really learning right now that I feel like would have helped me if I'd known way earlier inside this opportunity is to really love people and accept them for who they are and where they are, and stop making people wrong for the way that they build their Herbalife. I cannot express to you guys enough how much, if you're gonna say this is people over everything, like let them be who they are. Don't judge them for the way that they build their business. If they're not following your structure, if they're not following your flow, if they just want to retail, let them retail. If they want to do challenges, let them do challenges. But still, like as a leader, you have to know how to do all of those things in order to guide and support them. So for me, learning that now going into a global expansion team cut has been a huge deal. My team, even though we're, dealing with the Rona and whatever, and the crazy shutdown of the government, like it hasn't faced my team much. And I'm so, so grateful for the structure that Romalis has created inside of Elevate, because we're closer than ever as an organization. My team has not stopped working through this entire cut, and I'm so, so grateful for them. And I feel like even with everything going on, like we're closer than ever. My chats are way, like if litter is a word, like the excitement inside my client chat is way up. Everyone loves the virtual Zoom. I didn't know how everyone was going to feel. And I feel like everybody going through this change it was scary at first, but everyone inside my organization is excited about the push-pull, and I haven't seen that. And so being a part of that and learning to love them for where they are and really support them in whatever it is they want to achieve has been really, really huge for my organization. And I'm so excited for every one of them to reach their goals through this entire, qualification period.
All right, you guys, let's clap it up for Sarah for giving us a yes. That was phenomenal. Thank you for that share. Can't wait to celebrate with you and the squad. All right, our next position in the marketing plan, you guys, okay, is called Global Expansion Team, okay? This is when your business is generating over $20,000 in sales a month, okay? And this is how, damn, look at that pen, boy. RC, everybody else who's like, get team and above, like, do you guys remember when you first saw this pen? You was like, damn, I need that red, that ruby, right? That shit is beautiful. But this is how you achieve Global Expansion Team. It's by doing 1,000 royalty points in 3 consecutive months. And then you also eligible to receive a 2% production bonus, right? So you guys, you get 5% when you reach your 2,500 documented volume points. Herbalife says, you know what? We're going to kick you another 2% on the 20th, right? I know my very first production bonus when I was at Global Expansion Team was $664. I was fired up, right? Crazy, man. So, do we have anybody in cuts of Global Expansion Team right now? Anybody in cuts? I said, is anybody in cuts? Is anybody want to unmute themselves and in cuts? Is he not on the line? All right, you guys, so we get to bring some energy to Amani right now. He's an active world team member, and he just matched his first cut of Global Expansion Team. So RC, ALO, the rest of the Go Hard squad, let him know that we just gave him a shout out and that we are rooting for him, right? Well, all of my current Global Expansion Team members, right? Would you put a GET? Okay, you guys look at the chat. Look at the chat, GET. Look at all the GETs. Okay, these are your top 6% in the business. Okay? And this next message is not for the guest speaker. So do we have any brand new Global Expansion Team members on the line? Any brand new, not the guest speaker, any brand new Global Expansion Team members on the line? No? Okay, cool. So we're going to speed it up a little bit. Okay, our next position is called Global Expansion Team 2.5. This is when your business is generating over $50,000 in sales, right? I'm going to share something with you guys that our mentor, right, 20K President Team member Jonathan Weber shared with us, okay, about this pen. Yes, it's beautiful. Yes, yes, you make an impact, but do not get stuck right here. And this is what he said, because you're not making any more money. You're getting the same 2% as you're getting at Global Expansion Team. So help it get the meal team so you can get the 4%, okay? So this is meal team, you guys. This is when your business is generating over $80,000 in sales. But you guys can see here, you guys can take a picture as we go through these slides. Your business is generating over 4,000 royalty points in a month. And this is when you're earning an extra 4%. Let's unmute RC right quick for this next pin. RC and LO. All right. So you guys, this is 7.5. Okay. This is when your business is generating over 150,000 in sales. 150,000 in sales. Okay. Wait, go back right quick, Christian. Okay. So you guys can see here, you have to do your royalty overrides. We're gonna recognize them in a minute, Maria. We're gonna so 7,500 royalty points in 3 consecutive months. And you guys, look at this pen. Like, look at this pen. It's beautiful, right? And we're gonna get to the recognition, right? But we're just trying to speed up this little process so we get to the guest speaker, and then we're gonna do some more recognition at the end. Trust me, I got you guys. All right. But I wanna unmute RC and Ayla just real quick, right? If you guys could just share your name, your results on our products, and then how much money you guys earn.
Yo, what up, y'all? Happy Saturday. Great morning. RC and ALO here. I've been able to gain 16 pounds of lean muscle, drop 13% body fat, and 5 inches on my waist, man, off my waist, and feeling amazing. 36 years old, feeling like I'm 20 years old all over again, you know, feeling my best. But I'm gonna pass it to Ayla for her results.
I've actually dropped 25 pounds and kept the weight off for about 7 years now, which is huge. And recently I dropped about 3% body fat. Not too sure about the muscle gain, but I feel better, minimized my cellulite, definitely tightened my skin. And beyond that, you guys, like, I never really thought that I can really change my body even more. And what I absolutely love is that, you know, we've been able to really show, like, you can constantly get better results. You can constantly feel and look better. And it's more than just weight loss. It's about really like a lifestyle change. So we've really taken that on over those last 7 years.
And last month, 15,000.
Wow. Wow. $15,000, you guys.
Shakes and get results and help people. 15,000.
Crazy, you guys. Teach to teach, right? So our next position in the marketing plan, you guys, is where everybody on this line is chasing, right? It's the big kahuna. It's the president's team level. This is when your business is generating over 200,000 in sales. As you guys can see here, your royalty overrides is going to reach, you have to do 10,000 royalty points 3 months in a row. And look at this. At Mill Team, and in Mill Team 0.5, you get a 4% bonus. Look at this. At President's Team, you get a 6% bonus. So now you're getting a total of 11. You get 5% from your 2,500, and you also get 6%. Oh my God. Yo. Do we have any press team members on this line? Any press team members on this line? No? All right. But we got somebody that just hit their first cut of President's Team last night. He's on this call. Christian, unmute the line. We got to break some noise. Unmute the line. Let's all congratulate Sevyn.
Congratulations.
All right, so I just got chills. So I know he's on the line. Just so you guys know too, guest speaker. We're gonna give you this time back towards the end. So I apologize. I'm fired up. I apologize. But if Stevie can definitely get on the line real quick, and just share. You know, of course, you guys already know his name is Stephen, but his name, results on the products. How's he feeling? If he needs me to hold the bank card for these 3 months, I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. But yeah, unmute yourself, man. Let us know how you feel, and congratulations.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for all of that. It's been a long time coming. I definitely feel really good. I'm calm, as we got 2 more to go. But I'm just excited. I don't want to take any time away from Sevyn, as she's having an amazing month, and I'm super excited to hear from her. I'm super excited that we're having so much growth in the team. My results up 40 pounds in lean muscle last month in all the ways that we got a chance to earn income, which is retail, wholesale, royalties, bonuses, vacations, everything like that, about $22,000. So in this month, it's going to blow that out the water. So I can't believe, for some shakes and teas, y'all. That's what I just be telling people. For some shakes and teas, you can change your life if you stay long enough. So thanks for allowing me to share, and thanks for all the well wishes.
All right, fire me up. Woo! Y'all, oh my God, I got chills again. Oh shit, hold on. Y'all know I need a new iPad holder. But anyway, I'm fired up. I am fired up, y'all. Hold on. All right, so let's make sure we take out our pen and paper, you guys. I'm fired up to listen to this young lady. Over the last couple of days, I have literally learned a lot through her. About her, I should say, from Sarah, from Christian, and everybody else who knows her. This is one of the things I want to point out. Okay, when we talk about teaching, right? There's there's opportunities about teaching the next person, not only to help them get results, but show them how to for somebody else to get results. Okay, so through that, she's been also able to pin change, which also moved up Sevyn, right? You heard Sarah talk about earlier, push and pull. You want to get people underneath you, right, to be moving up the marketing plan. You know, I always talk about it like a volcano. The volcano boils at the top. It boils at the bottom first, and then it explodes at the top. So you get everybody moving on the bottom, and that shit rises to the top. Pressy. Damn, that shit, I just got chills again. Come on, Sevyn. Fire me up, baby. All right. So this young lady right here, okay, before Herbalife, you guys, she was a celebrity hairstylist, right? And I've heard a couple stories just about people before Herbalife when they were doing, like, I think Tamika was doing a celebrity thing, right? You think you got everything figured out, right? So she was a celebrity hairstylist, okay? She only been in this business for a year and a half. A year and a half, okay? She's engaged, and she owned a nutrition club in Atlanta called Peach Drop with her fiance, okay? She also closed out her final cut of Global Expansion Team, baby. Final cut. Remember, final cut Global Expansion Team means that her business for 3 months in a row has been producing over $20,000 in sales. It's remarkable, okay? And she's also going, and we know she's going to do it, her and the squad, shout out to the squad. She also is on the verge, you guys, of double cutting, which means she already finished her 20,000 3 months in a row. Now she could possibly hit her first cut of Global Expansion Team 2.5, which means her business is going to generate 50,000 in sales. So I'm about to shut the hell up because I'm fired up. I'm going to pass it over to the one and only, the brand new Global Expansion Team, Miss Sevyn.
Hey, fire me up. I think that was one of the most fire introductions that I've ever gotten in my life, y'all. The energy on this call is absolutely insane. Like, you can't honestly even tell what's going on in the world around us for what we're able to bring to these calls, what we're able to bring to each other, what we're able to bring to our community. So thank you so much, first of all, for allowing me to speak on you guys' call. I'm just still over here like in chills about Sevyn, y'all. If it's one thing I know for sure, I ride for my upline. I ride for Sevyn till the wheels fall off. I will be up 3 a.m. every night with it if I had to, on my own, like making sure our team does what it has to so that we can get to our next level. Because literally, if just to get you guys present in the moment so that you can get into the call from where I take the space of my calls is, think of where you would be at without Herbalife. Like, dang, where would I be without this opportunity if my upline didn't go through the things that they had to go through to get to the point where they were, and all the sacrifices and all the things that they had to lose and all the times that they had to still show up in their business when they didn't have to, for me to be able to get where I'm at today. So I'm so grateful for Sevyn and so grateful for the first cut of prayers, you guys, because without Sevyn, I wouldn't be here today. Literally changed my whole entire life just by him staying in the business. So you could do anything the first thing you could do is just write down, where would I be at without my upline? Because it's really just not here. I don't know where you would be at, but it wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be right now. It wouldn't be in this moment. It wouldn't be in this positive Herbalife community bubble that we have going on. So with that being said, you guys, my name is Sevyn. I've been in this amazing opportunity for a year and a half. It has, it seemed like it's been so fast, but it has literally changed my life. I was brought, like he said, I was a celebrity hairstylist, you guys, so I had a whole bunch of money, but no peace. I had a whole lot of money, but I didn't have nobody's peace. I didn't have nobody's time. I didn't have no time for my family, and I also didn't have nothing to give anybody else. So, like, I had enough money to make it for myself, and I had enough money to look good for myself. But if I went around my family, I could penny pinch and give you some money, but I can't give you no opportunity. I couldn't give you anything else beyond that. So it sucked that, like, I'm like doing celebrities hair and it was all good and it was fun, but I literally had no time for my family. And I also couldn't say, hey, let me teach you how to do hair real quick. It don't work like that in the hair industry. So I just had a lot of money, but I had nothing going on. And it was to a point where I was really sad, you guys, and I just needed some sort of happiness. And my friend was like, hey, so I know you've been saying no to Herbalife. She done asked me like 5 times. I say no every time. And the craziest thing is, I was crying and I was super depressed. I was probably at my lowest, and she handed me a canister of banana caramel. And this is while I'm crying, like, this is what she thinks. She said, here, girl, go home and try this. While I'm crying, this is what she does, is hand me a shake of banana caramel, you guys. She said, here, go home and try this. So that completely stopped the crying, because I'm like, why are you giving me a canister of shake? So I'm like, whatever. So I had just needed to be in a positive community. So I literally signed up a week before extravaganza. And she said, hey, we about to go to Texas if you want to come, da-da-da-da. I know you travel every month, so if you want to go, let's go. And at the time, I was so low, you guys, I said, as long as I can dress up and get cute, I travel, because I go out of town every month. So just send me the information, I'll get the ticket. So if you could have anything, you guys, is invite anybody to the opportunity, because I made over $10,000 a month, and it was still something else that I was looking for. And invite everybody to the event, because all I needed was a positive pace. And I actually said, don't have me around that happy Annie girl, because I literally used to see Annie on her story and be like, this girl's too excited. This has to be fake. But clearly it wasn't, because look at me now. But I said, don't have me around that happy Annie girl, you guys. So I had went to extravaganza, like I said, a week in the business, bought my ticket, flew out there. And as soon as I got out there, my sponsor was sick. In the room with a cold, not getting out. And that's when I had the chance to decide that I was going to do my business for me. Because all your sponsor owe you is your 10-wide number. They gave you the opportunity. That's it. You got enough right there. You got myherbalife.com. Cool. So I got there, and that's when I made the decision that I got to do this business for me, because I'm like, girl, first of all, I got my outfits. I got some new heels. I had just got my hair done, y'all. Like, I did my own hair, but I had like a nice new wig on. And I was like, I'm going with or without you. So you can stay here, and I'll take you to the doctor when we get back. And I had asked the other girls in the room, I said, y'all gonna stay in here with her sick? She just gonna be in here sick all day. So we all went to extravaganza, you guys. And when we start walking up, I thought it was like a VIP line that I could go through personally. Because I'm like, I'm Sevyn. I do people's hair. Like, I'm me. Like, where's the VIP line? Because I have on heels. I can't walk through this. And they said, oh, no, you got to go. They looked at my little badge. They said, you got to go over there. And it was a long line, people drinking water out of this big thing. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I was in line for like 2 hours. Had to go sit all the way at the top in the nosebleeds. And it was water leaking down on my hair. Stephen thinks the story is so funny, because it was literally water like leaking down on my wig from the top of the event center. And I'm like, this is crazy. And I can't see anything. This not me. I'm like, I am like a VIP person. So I try and go down, because I see this red carpet that everybody's walking around so smoothly at. And I didn't know anything about Herbalife, you guys. I just got a vision there. So you don't have to know anything about Herbalife to be able to get your own vision, because I seen a red carpet and I said, I don't know what that is, but whatever that is, I need to go take a picture down there, because when we come back to whatever this thing is next year, I'm going to sit down there. And so I literally thought I could get to president's team in a year. That was just my mindset, y'all. Don't place any limitations on your mindset being brand new in this business. Because I talked to the newest person in the room, because at any time you can decide to switch your business and become a new person. You can decide to switch your business and you're going to show up differently. So I say the new person in the room, because even if you're older in the business, you can still be the new person in the room. You get what I'm saying? So I made that decision, you guys, and I couldn't go down there because, again, they tapped my little badge and they said, baby, you can't go down there. They tapped she tapped on it. She said, you can't go down there. Thought I could make my way around. So it gave me a big reality check for when I got home, that they said, you have to be VIP to go down there. So as soon as I got home, my first mission was to qualify VIP for whatever it was that was next. So the first thing I did in the business, you guys, was not place any type of limitations on myself. Because if it's available for somebody else and I can see it, because I believe if God places in front of me, I can have it. There's no need for me to be jealous. There's no need for me to be upset. God is showing me something that's going on in front of me so that the door can be opened up for me. Because in order for you to get something, you have to be exposed to it. So like if you see somebody else level changing, if you see somebody else moving in the business, if you see somebody and you may be stagnant or whatever else, God can't give it to you if you're not exposed to it. You get what I'm saying? So if you didn't get a chance to see it, and you so like when you see it, you so look at them, then you not clapping, then you're not even seeing that. It's just exposed so that you can have that exact same thing, because we all sign up with the same $94 or whichever amount that you signed up with. So as soon as I got home, you guys, I understood that I wasn't placing any limitations on my business. My first month in the business, I went from a senior consultant to a first cut active supervisor. I had 11 new distributors and 25 new preferred members. Did I know anything about the products? No. I couldn't tell you how many grams of protein was anything. Did I know anything about the business? No. All I had was a lot of passion and a lot of vision. it was really like ignorance on fire, because I was talking to anybody and I heard somebody on stage, they stood up and they said that they was a chairman something. That's all I knew it was. They said chairman something, and everybody in the room stood up for them. At this point, I know it's Disney and Jorge, right? They was just talking about one client a day. So I stood up. I'm like, if I talk to one person a day and talk to one person about the business a day, then I just need to tell them, hey, you can come join this opportunity. They say the person that's above us used to be on house arrest, so anybody can do this thing. That's how I figured about it. Like that was me in my mindset. And when everybody go back and ask me, they're like, well, how did, in the beginning of your business, how did you move so fast? It's because there wasn't anybody telling me that I can't do it. Never did I get on a call and somebody told me that I couldn't do something. Never did I get on a call and somebody told me I couldn't be on a top list. Never did I get on a call and somebody told me, hey, you can't make it there. It's always, this is how you do it. This is how you get there. So I continuously plugged into the calls. And I say this because if it's anybody on here that's part-time, you like, I don't have no time, you just haven't figured out how to work your time right yet. Because I was doing hair from 8 in the morning to 10 at night with over 13 clients, and I would get off and I say, I'm dedicated to this Herbalife thing, so let me make sure I get a client before I go to sleep, if I hadn't already got one that was in my chair. Because I was sitting in the salon with the trial packs, like, girl, go try this, and when you come in for your 2-week touch-up, let me know how you like it, or just call me or text me or something. Because you can literally work Herbalife around anything that you do. So if you part-time, that's the best thing, because you have somewhere that you go to every day that you can talk to people. Every single day, you can talk to somebody. Every single day, you can show them making your shakes. Every single day. My salon people went from having little Snickers and stuff at the top to protein bites. And it was a limit of one. Just one. Now, if you want some more, let me sign you in real quick. Get you your own order, but you can't keep taking mine, right? So I was just so excited, you guys. And like I said, I decided to do my business on my own because that meant that I got the decision to show up for myself every day. Because a lot of times we want reminders for the calls, we want reminders for the chats and everything else, but it's just like, dang, how you gonna show up for you? Because what you learn when you get a team is that you can't remind every single person. You can't force people to get up and show up for their business. You can't force people to be on the call and have their camera on. I can get on here every day and tell you that note takers are money makers and learners are earners, but that don't mean you're gonna sit up during the call. If I get off a call and my team member be like, yeah, I just didn't get anything, I'll be like, yeah, well, you were laying down, you didn't really have your notes out. Like, sit up, put your shoulders back, you know what I'm saying? Like, sit up, be prompt for the call, and be ready to learn, because you got to be ready to take something in. Like, at any point, you got to be ready to take something in, because you can go into every call and every event. Like, I'm going to hear one thing that's going to change my entire business. It's going to change my life. And that's how I went to my first event where I got my own vision in the business, is because Stephen used to always say, Tamika, and I didn't know who that was, and he would tell me something about her, and I'd be like, okay, Stephen, I get it. But I finally went to an event called Leadership Development Weekend, and it was my first 3 months in the business, and Tamika was there. And this is why you have to get your people to events, because I didn't see any vision with Stephen. Everybody got that? I didn't see any vision with my upline, because she was kind of like training and doing Herbalife. And all I knew was that I wanted to get really dressed. I wanted a whole bunch of women on my team, and I wanted to be able to show up powerfully. Like, I like to get cute, do my hair and stuff like that. And when I seen Tamika on stage, I said, all right, I can do this thing, because I see me. So never get offended if your people don't see you. And Stephen tells us this all the time, is that you have to plug your people into more than just you, because you may not be their vision, and that's okay. All you had to give them was the opportunity. And they can decide to show up or not. They can decide if they want this thing or not. They can decide to go to the event or not. Because the moment where they can see themselves, and this is a tip for when you get people in the business, the moment that they can see what they can do for the business and not what you want them to do, they take the business a completely different way. Because now I see what I can do for myself, not for you, for me. And what happens is when you make it about me, when the mission gets personal, you take it more seriously. So I was able to see Tamika, and the first thing Tamika said is, girl, me and Annie about to go. She said, she told me about you didn't qualify or whatever else. And I'm like, dang, I'm so annoyed. I didn't even know I could qualify for, I wasn't even able to qualify, but it made me say, you know what? I ain't never going to be able to tell nobody they going to a platinum experience and I can't go. Because if you get a chance at Herbalife to do Herbalife VIP, first class, that's what I call it, doing Herbalife first class. So it's like if somebody hands you a ticket, you at the airport, and they say, do you want to fly Spirit or do you want to fly first class in Delta? And at the point where you're a supervisor, this is for all my supervisors and up, you get to decide if you're flying Herbalife via Spirit or Delta. And me personally, I like to do things first class. I like to get dressed for events. I like for people to see my outfit from the front. I like to be able to iron my clothes so I look real nice and, you know, people can see me when I walk to the front of the room. And I like to be able to get whatever is offered to me as long as I can go for it. So if you can choose everything, do you want to do Herbalife basic or you want to do it first class? Because it's always available for you to do it first class. And the conversations are always different in those rooms. So every time they announce a new event, you get to decide, am I about to do this thing first class today? And it almost make you think less of yourself if you don't want to, because why not if it's available for you? So ever since that moment, you guys, I decided to do Herbalife first class. But one thing I can definitely say is I didn't make a clear decision. And I say that because we got to Active World Team in 10 months, but I believe we could have got there faster. This is why. I feel like in your Herbalife business, of course, it's always going to be for you to be able to work on you, but it's going to be things in your business that you can make a decision that is going to be sacrifices, decisions that you say that can wait. Because I got my eyes on something. Okay, no, I can't go to the parties. No, I can't go to the event. I can't go to that if it's not Herbalife based. That can wait. That can wait. That can wait. And I didn't make those decisions because I had a list, and it's so crazy because I had a list of all the things that I needed to cut off in my business that I felt like wasn't that bad. I made a list and I said, this is what I need to go to Global Expansion Team. It was January of 2019. And I cut off like no hookah, no going to the club. And, you know, at first it was just like, oh, I'm really cutting all these things off. But it's just like, dang, I said I want something, so let me go get it. And I know these things, they may not be not that bad, but they take away time that I could be using on my business. And so I put hookah on there. And then the next month I said, oh, I can smoke some hookah. It's not that bad. And like I said, prior to Herbalife, I was a celebrity hairstylist. Me and Annie know a lot of people. So people be like, hey, you want to go to a little baby birthday party? And I'm like, sure, yeah. But I'm like, dang, I just told myself that I couldn't go there. So I kept altering, meaning I was riding the fence on the decisions I said I was going to need to get to the next level. So I made temporary decisions that took me out of where I could have been faster. Off of a temporary decision, because the next day, guess what? The hookah didn't hit the same. The party wasn't all that. Like, it was kind of like, it was cool, but it's just like, dang, if I really would have stopped riding the fence and stayed clear on what I said I wanted, I would have been cool. So fast forward to this January, I cut everything off cold turkey. Because one thing I believe is true is, Tamika says, God responds to committed hearts. And I think that that's so true, because not only God, but whoever you serve, but you have to show your business what you're committed to. So everything that I said wasn't not that bad. I cut off this year, January, cold turkey. I said, yeah, we about to go to get in January. Like it's going to happen now. Like I'm going to make the decision now. I'm not going to wait. Like it's about to happen now. This is what we're going to do. And I cut everything off that I said, it's not that bad. Every single thing, cold turkey, it's not that bad. Smoking hookah, it's not that bad. I don't want it. Going to the club, it's not that bad. I don't want it. Drinking, it's not that bad. I don't want it. If it's a non-Herbalife bag, it's not that bad. I don't want it. And I still haven't stopped. Like Annie said, I haven't folded because I still got somewhere else to go. It's a decision. And it's something that I'm connected to. Because every time that I made these decisions, you guys, I understood that if I decided to do something temporary, I'm taking away for everybody that I show up for. Everybody that wait for me to show up. I'm taking time away from their dreams and their goals. Because I have to open the door for my team to be able to walk through it. I got to show up and able to show my upline for me to be able to be successful, prove to you with my success that I'm thankful for you. I got to show up in that manner. So I cut every single thing off. And what it did is it started to prepare me. Because if I wouldn't have cut the things off in January, in February, my little cousin passed. But when you cut certain things off that you feel like is not that bad, it gives you a different mindset, because when you start making a decision to say no to things that don't help your business, it gives you a certain mental toughness. Like, yeah, this is about to happen. I'm about to ride this thing out. Like, this really, no. And I'm not giving you no explanation for my no. It's just no. Can you go out with me? No. Would you like to come to the opportunity meeting on Saturday? Like, it was just a real mental toughness, and it prepared me for when you ask for more, the more problems come. And Stephen would always tell me, you know, Sevyn, when you're on the way to your next level, life is going to slap you, and you got to decide if you're going to still keep getting up. So when my little cousin passed, you guys, the first thing I did was go to Peach Drop. And it sounds crazy, but I went to my nutrition club because Herbalife has never done anything for me, but it has done something for me. It has never done anything to me, but it has done a lot for me. So the first thing I decided to do was go ahead and show up for my business in that sense. So my little cousin passed, so we had an HOM that Saturday. So I would go to the club. I was in the club. I was making waffles, texting my invites, and I'd go to the back room, and I'd cry, and I'd cry, and I'd cry, and I'd come back up and show up like nothing was even going on. And not because it wasn't nothing going on, but because I have to, it's a lot of things I've been through, and it's just like, this is preparing me for that moment. This is what prepared me, because when I came out, nobody knew what was going on, because it was always somebody at Herbalife right there ready to make me smile, excited, telling me about something, telling me how I changed their life, telling me how much money they earned. So it's not like it's not nothing going on, but what has Herbalife ever done to you that you can't show up for it? Because life gonna happen regardless. Life gonna life on you, and it's gonna life on you bad if you want a lot. But you have to be committed to still showing up through the process. Because the next month, we smashed through Global Expansion Team even faster. But it was because with my team at the end of the month, I let them know what was going on. So it's just like, hey, if you ever think that I'm not gonna ride for you, I'm gonna ride for you, and I'm gonna ride for myself. Because if I can show up through this, please don't give me no excuses of what you can't show up through. And I was excited to show up. I was excited because it's somebody on my team that went from selling, doing deliveries for Pizza Hut in the back of their car. Their kids was in the back seat. And we sat down and had a talk in the nutrition club, because that's what the space is available for. Your uplines do a lot for that space. I remember crying in my room broke for the nutrition club. So if you got one in your area, I see Go Hard Society, go up there if you want some mentorship. Go to the people that make more money than you, right? Yeah. So she showed up to the nutrition club, and I said, you just got to have some confidence. Whatever you got to do, make it work for right now. So she was going out, passing out her business card on sticky notes until she can earn the money for business cards. With her kids in the backseat delivering pizzas, deciding that she didn't want that anymore, she was able to fire Pizza Hut and now earns almost $2,000 a month just from one decision. But just from me showing up and cutting off those things that's not that bad. Because I didn't even know that her kids was in the car while she was delivering pizzas until she was finally able to tell me. But I had to be able to still show up for that and cut off those things that allowed me more time to be in a nutrition club. Because I probably wouldn't have been there if I was like hungover or something, or it was like, oh, let me go meet up with my friends. So I have a few questions for you guys before I kind of go into my follow-up schedule, and then I'll leave you guys with 7 keys to success. So I have 7 questions for you. If you want to start a new paper, you can go back and listen to these questions and reflect on them. Are you a salesman or are you a life changer? Is question number 1. And just to give you guys what a salesman is, it's those people that wait to EOM to hit somebody up. You know, that desperation type of thing. And I tell you guys, it's a big thing between desperation and momentum. So have you ever been in a car and, you know, a car can go to 100 quick if you already going 65, 70. But if you try to go 0 to 100, you're about to break the engine. And you know, you can hear it, everybody out. And that's kind of how you can treat your business if you're a salesman, because you do that EOM desperation and you base it off of somebody that's in momentum. Like they getting a lot of clients because they've been in momentum from the first to the 30th, working their business. So at EOM, we almost sleep with it, you know, like we good, wake up, ready to go at it and do it again. And those same people get off 0 quickly. They always off 0 on the first, always doing their 2,500 before the 15th, because they're already in momentum. They're already in action daily. But if you're in desperation, you hitting people up last minute. It's those people that at the beginning of the month, they need to go, whew, because that's the most work they done ever did in one day, ever. And if you give your business that much the 1st through the 30th, you'll never have to be in desperation. And your clients won't feel desperate. And that's how you be a salesman. So ask yourself that and be real with yourself. Question number 2. Do people feel like you care, or do they feel like a transaction? Yeah, I feel like that's self-explanatory. Question number 3. It's a fortune and a follow-up, so what does your fortune look like? And again, be real with yourself. The question is, it's a fortune and a follow-up, so what does your fortune look like? Do you follow up with your clients? Your fortune good? You rich? Or are you broke? Because it's a penny in a sale, and that's all you did was sell it, and then you haven't followed up with the person. Question number 4 is, are you promoting the Herbalife products, or are you actually using them? And what does your business mean to you? And promoting a product mean you done posted Best Defense 10 times since Corona came out, but we haven't seen you take it, not once. Promoting, this is what I'm actually using. Hey, let me pop my Best Defense in my tea. Oh yeah, girl, this stuff is so good, because people come to you way more if they actually see you using the products. Number 5 is, would you want to be on your own team? Oh, can I repeat the question? Are you promoting the Herbalife products, or are you actually using them, and what does your business mean to you? Number 6 is, would you want to be on your own team? Number 5 is, would you want to be on your own team? And that's, of course, like, would you want to be coached by you? Are you that person that constantly nag your upline? So would you want to be on your own team? Like, would you want somebody nagging you like that? Are you the person that maybe seeks the mentorships and never listens? So then we back to the same conversation we got to have every month, the beginning of the month, with the same goals. Number 6 is, how is your attendance for your business? Is your store even open? Meaning, do you have that type of bipolar business? You sometimes Herbalife, sometimes closed, sometimes promoted on Instagram, sometimes not. Is your store open? And the 7th question is, if somebody had to preview your business from the outside in without you explaining it, what would it look like? So if somebody went on your Instagram right now, what would your business look like? Does it look like you do Herbalife? Does it look like you're grateful for the opportunity? Like, if somebody had to describe your business without no words, but without you saying anything, but they just get to say, well, yeah, it looked like, I mean, she might, I don't know what they do. They do something, you know, like that type of thing. So I gave you guys those 7 questions before I went into my recruitment. My recruitment and my follow-up flow is because, and if Kristen, you can give me a time frame of what I'm working with. But over my recruitment and my follow-up schedule is because the reason I did that is because with your follow-up, you guys, you have to know what your business looks like before you start following up.
You got about 7 minutes left, babe.
Perfect, thank you. What your business looks like before you start to follow up. So, and this may sound repetitive, but if it's repetitive, you can talk to somebody about it and teach them how to do it. So on the first 1 to 3 days, I always ask my clients after we secure the sale, if somebody doesn't want to sign up with you right now, that's fine. Save it for later. I always make sure they know how to use their products. Do you know how to make your shakes? Right? Question number 7 was the preview about your business. Do you know how to use your products? Because within the first 1 to 3 days, that's when people most experience Herbalife the most. So it has to be the best experience ever. Those first 1 to 3 days is very important. So make sure they know how to make their shakes. Make sure they know how to make their teas. Make sure they take a before picture. Day 7, I need a 7-day result. Because on day 7, I'm ready to introduce you to a Herbalife opportunity meeting. However you got to call it, open house. Because I'm going to introduce you to new products, introduce you to preferred membership, and I'm going to introduce you to the business. So if you're not ready to start the business yet, that's fine, but I have opened your eyes to what's available for you with your results. So on that second week, you guys, this is going to be, again, following up with them. How's your week? And because when you get that picture of the 1 week result, what you're able to do is offer products that will help them enhance their results. And I always say, before you purchase those products, would you like to sign up for our VIP membership where you can get 25% off? One-time fee, forever discount. No monthly fees. So with that being said, once they sign up for preferred membership, you guys, because everybody loves a discount. Something can be $1, nobody want it, but if it's 99 cents, everybody got it. once they go ahead and get into the preferred membership, you guys, just making sure that they're explaining their products. Like, girl, have you posted your products on your timeline? Do you know anybody that would want to do a 21-day challenge with you? Because if you can bring me referrals, you can put money in your own pockets. Cool? So after that, you guys just understand if they bring you back any type of referrals, who's been asking about your results, that's how you're able to get people into the business as a team member, because from there you can say, well, do you want to make the money or do you want me to make the money? And repeating that every 21 days, constantly inviting them to something, constantly telling them about the preferred membership, constantly showing up in your business and showing them how easy it is and what you're doing with your products so that you can help your people and so that they can see what's available for them. And that was just kind of like a short frame. Of course, if you have any questions, I'll like send that to y'all on a piece of paper. So the last thing I'll leave you guys with is the 7 keys to success for my business. 7 keys to success for my personal business. And this is what I'll be closing out with. Is the first thing is personal development. Before Herbalife, you guys, I didn't know anything about personal development. I was actually suicidal and I was suffering from depression since I was around the age of 12. Nobody knew. Like I said, I had a lot of money, but no peace. And I understood that in order to move my business, I had to become a better person. Because the pen can't come with who you are now. You got to become the pen, meaning you have to become the person that's deserving of the pen. Number 2 is treat your business like a business. Clock in. If you treat your business like a hobby, you're going to make hobby money. If you treat your business like a business, everybody knows it's a business. You clock in like it's a business. You don't play with it because you get the decision to play with your business or not. And treat your business like a business. Structuring out your day, time blocking, showing up for your business, getting dressed for events. Number 3 is, which I think is very important, is that everybody does Herbalife, but nobody can do Herbalife like you. Everybody does Herbalife, but nobody can do Herbalife like you, meaning that if you attempt to be someone else, it's going to slow down your own journey. Because in this thing, you get to, it's a lot of examples of what's possible, but you're able to be in your own line, in your own lane. So you get to make this business as attractive as possible and show people, because the people that's already watching you don't want to feel like they have to change to become a part of you. You can become a better version of yourself, but I shouldn't have to change into a whole new person to be a part of you. Understand that this is number 4, that success rises and falls on you. So be attached to the work and not the result. Understand it's a lot of work you got to put in before your next level. It's a lot of work you have to put in before your high volume months. It's a lot of work you have to put in before you see any type of result. But if you're attached to the work, then that's all that matters. Success rises and falls on you. We're at number 4, and be attached to the work and not the result. Number 5 is what's not that bad that you need to cut off. We went over that. What's not that bad? And be real with yourself when you ask yourself that question. What's not that bad? Think about it. What's not that bad? Is that one thing that just popped up, Sarah? That's what it is. That one thing. Sarah looking straight into the camera. It's that one thing. Number 6 is 1% better every day, understanding it's a you versus you mentality. If you ever watch basketball, any type of sports, have you ever seen a team win by a buzzer beater? It's that 1%. Understanding that you can get off this call, you can be fired up, you can literally be on fire, but don't change everything in a day. Because what happens is that you get upset with yourself because things aren't moving as fast as you thought. But if you're 1% better every single day and understanding that you're your own competition, you're your own component, you in a mirror. So if you're 1% better than yesterday, you're already doing good. If you didn't get on the call yesterday and y'all had one, and you got on the call today, you're already 1% better. So just attempt to get 1% better every single day in your own lane. Because that 1% can change your entire business. Literally, the whole thing. If you get 1% better every single day. Show up 1% better every single day. And number 7 is a 2-part. The first thing is add value anywhere that you go. Add value any single place that you go. I feel a big part of where I am in the business is because I'm a yes to everything. I'm willing to help any chance that I get, any call I get. I don't keep anything to myself. I share everything with my team. I ride for my upline like the whole team is mine. I know how close my upline is to their next level. I'm riding for a first cut of 15K this month. It may seem impossible to somebody, but it's very possible to me. And adding value every single place that I go. How can I help? Can I come sweep at your nutrition club? Like that type of thing. And the last part of it, you guys, is understand that you owe yourself a lot. You owe you. So you can get some type of reward from all the hell you've been through, or all your struggles, or whatever you had to sacrifice, or whatever you had to grow through, whatever time it was that you felt like you couldn't get up and you still gave Herbalife a lot, whatever it is, understand that I owe myself a lot. This race is personal for me. People don't understand how I show up in the way that I do. It's because it's very personal for me. I'm my own competition. I go hard for myself every single day. And it's personal because I owe myself a lot. I lived a lot of my life depressed. I gave a lot of myself when I didn't have it. I used to work a minimum wage job. I owe myself a lot, because if I can give people that much time from me, I owe myself a lot. You owe you. You owe you a lot. You owe yourself a lot for everything that you've been through, every struggle, everything that's gotten you to this point. You owe you. So if you get in touch with the fact that you owe yourself a lot for everything that you've grown through in life, and the fact that you can pat yourself on the back that you've gotten yourself to this point, why not get the best that you can out of it? Why not? Why not ride for your upline so that they can open up the door for you? Why not? You owe you. Who you gonna show up every day for is you. Like, do you ever think of, I can sit back and think of how many times that I settled for less than, and I see how much this Herbalife opportunity can open up doors for me. And I say, I owe myself a lot. I deserve this. I deserve to get to president's team. I deserve to show my family what's available for them. I deserve to show my mom, yeah, I quit doing hair. You think it's crazy, but let me show you the lifestyle that I'm unlocking for our family and the families to come and everything else, because I owe myself a lot for every time I didn't give myself enough, for every time I settled, for every time. So if you're going to show up as the best possible for you in any way that you can, and understand that the race is very personal. Thank you for letting me share. That was
Yo, like, nobody clap yet, like, because we're not done. Yo, I have like mixed emotions right now. It's like I don't know, I want to go on a treadmill. I want to run like 20 miles an hour, and I can't even do that, right? That's how excited and fired up I am right now. Let me. I want to share a personal story with you, Sevyn, that literally just happened to me, right? And where you at? Where I talk to you? Where you at? I want to talk to you. I'm gonna where you at, but I know you can hear me. So I've been in Herbalife. Okay, I see you now. I've been in Herbalife for it'll be 8 years, like I said. Okay, and of course we've heard a lot of stuff, guest speakers and all of that. When I say, first of all, it seemed like everything you shared that came out your mouth was so golden, I couldn't even keep up, right? Because I couldn't write fast enough, right? But this is what I want to share with you. This is the first time in my 8 years I just text Christian that I need this recording. I need this recording to go back and listen to this about 3 to 4 more times. The way you just set up this call, the way you just add value to this call, the way you just told everybody, you owe you. Like, I'm looking at all of these faces on this line right now. I see people crying. This is what you just brought out of people right now. Because at the end of the day, we all owe us. I've never asked for a recording in 8 years. I'm so grateful that Christian decided to record this call, because I'm going back to this call, and I am literally about to dissect this call for the next 4 to 5 days, because I ain't got shit else to do because we're quarantined. Right? But, okay, my apologies for going over time. Let's open up the call for any questions. Like, do you mind, Sevyn? Do you got time?
Go ahead. I'm quarantined too. All the questions in the world.
All right, cool. So let's open up the call. If you have any questions or comments or anything that you want to say, unmute yourself, and let's keep the call fired up.
Can I start?
Of course.
You guys can hear me. So I had another team call that I was supposed to be on today. And Christian, I'm so grateful for you, Christian. Thank you so much. I've been in the business for about a year and going through a lot. And through this quarantine, it's my birthday. So, tomorrow's my birthday. And I don't know what I've been going through. I just kind of been in a kind of depressed stage, not really knowing where to go, knowing that I didn't want to stop the business. But I lost the fire. The community was like really big for me, and not to be around anyone I just didn't know how to do the business because I was still lost trying to find my way. And with Sevyn share, I mean, I've always looked up to Sevyn. I don't know her personally, have not ever been able to meet her, but when Christian said that she was going to get on the call and she was a guest speaker, I was like, oh, I got to hear her story. I got to hear where she came from. I got to hear how she's done it because I heard how fast she moved, and just admiring her because I'm a hairstylist myself, and I had stopped the business because I felt like I failed the business and I didn't do so well. I had aspirations to be a celebrity hairstylist and all these things, and none of these things happened. And then I'm looking at my age and where I'm at and what I haven't accomplished and trying to be grateful. But this year, like, you have no idea, not just for the business, but for my life. And when you said you owe you, because I was doing it for so many other reasons, saying I was doing it for my baby, of course, I want to be successful for my son. Doing it for my nieces, of course, I would love to be able to generate generational wealth, but I left myself out of the equation and I wasn't doing it for me. So thank you for your yes. Thank you for going through what you went through. Thank you for being transparent. Thank you for your share. You have no idea. You've definitely enriched my life today. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow. Anything? Wow. Anything you want to say, Sevyn?
First of all, I'm trying to keep from crying myself. I'm so sensitive, y'all. I try to keep from crying the whole call. I would just definitely say, and this is for anybody that's on the call, I hear a lot of different versions of what everyone's why is. And this is just me personally. Like I said, I was depressed my whole life, and that's because I'm very strong on conquering yourself before you conquer the world. And that is because I had to shut everybody else down because I was shutting myself down in the process. And I feel like that's the key thing that helped me get over my depression, was because I finally decided to put me first. So of course we're going to have a lot of whys in the business, but if you can't show up for yourself, you can't show up for your kids, you can't show up for your family, you can't show up for anybody else. So of course people be like, oh, have a why that makes you cry. You should make your own self cry. Like that's just how I feel. Like you should be your first why, then everything else can fall up under that. You get what I'm saying? Like my why personally is to show, of course it's first and foremost is I do everything in alignment with what God has called me to do. But outside of that, I'm my first why, because I can't give you anything if I don't have anything to give you. Because then I'm not going to be here. And guess what you'll do? Carry on with life as usual, because you're your first priority. So if I have anything to say to you, sweetheart, it would be to be your own first priority at all times, no matter what. Because you have to understand, in order to be selfless, you have to get selfish first with yourself and who you are and what you need to pour into yourself. So I hope you have an amazing birthday. And I'm so excited to see where you'll go in this business.
Fire me up one time. And I didn't catch your name who did that share, but I definitely want to say thank you for, being vulnerable and bringing that to this call. Who's next? Let's get 2 to 3 more, you guys. We have a brand new Global Expansion team member on this call who just lit this call up, and somebody who's also on the verge of double cutting, which means that her organization is about to do 50,000, 20 to 50. That's 30 more thousand. So, questions, comments.
I have a question. I got a question.
Yep.
All right. So, hey, Sevyn, first of all, thank you for that call. That was so fire. My question is for your sacrifices. You said make the decision. Don't do temporary things that don't serve your business. Do that trial. What were your steps of like getting through that? Because I know it's not something that can go from 0 to 100. What were your steps getting over that hump?
The first thing I did, and I think your name is Roger. Roger? Yeah, I think that's what the username say. The first thing I did first was I had to sit down and have a conversation with myself, like a real life conversation. And the ugliest part of the process is looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing what's wrong. It's the ugliest part, because of course we can blame everybody else for what's going on in our life. And I had a conversation with my mentor, Sevyn, and Sevyn said, I asked him, I was like, hey, Sevyn, do you have anything to tell me? Like, what should I be doing right now? And Sevyn said, well, Sevyn, you already do what you're supposed to do. The best thing I could tell you is, of course, he said to be patient, but to, in the process, become the best woman that you can be. And so I had to have a conversation with myself of, how does my best self look? And when I did that, I noticed it was things that wasn't in alignment with what I said I wanted. And my best self is going for my goals every single day, showing up as the best version of myself, having my best days ever. So I had to have a real ugly conversation with myself that I'm still dealing with to this day, like really dealing with. And I'm talking about everything. Like, how do I show up as a business partner? How do I show up as a leader? Like, I had to tell myself, I could be better in leadership. I could do way more for my team. I had to tell myself, I could be a better fiance. I can be a better sister in these aspects. When my cousin passed, it hit me real life. I can have time to stop and smell the roses, and to not, if I'm doing business, make sure it's done before I get to my family's house, and then still be trying to work on my phone while I'm there, because then I miss the time and I can't get it back. So I would say to first confront yourself, and then to write it down. Because when you write it down, you make it clear. You got to make the vision very clear. These are the things that I won't fold on. Because of course you're going to get tested quick. You're going to get tested so fast after you make the decision. The decision actually becomes the easiest part after you do it. And then after you make the decision, you're going to get tested left and right, left and right. As soon as I made the decision to stop doing hair and do Herbalife full time, I got an offer to get flown out that same day and go to the Grammys. Stephen was like, it's a test. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So write it down, make it clear. And then the third thing is just understanding that if you make the decision to become the best version of yourself, you about to have every single thing possible thrown at you on the way. Every single thing that you think may or may not happen is going to happen in that process. So you have to connect with whatever it is while you're doing it, and then understanding that everything is going to be just a test. Anytime I grow through something right now, in my head, I hear Stephen saying, Sevyn, it's a test. It's a test. Don't fold. Don't fold. You know, like a little Nipsey Hussle, like the game going to test you. You can't fold. So just write it down. I would say to send it to your sponsor or whoever you hold yourself accountable to. I personally sent mine to my fiance, and then just is what I'm not folding on. And I ended it with the daily prayer, and that's how I stayed strong with it.
Fire me up one time. Great question. Sevyn, do you have time for two more? Because I said, okay, cool. Let's get two more.
Okay, can I speak?
Of course.
Okay. So, my name is Tavia.
Do you have somebody like next to you that's on the line?
Oh.
Because your mic.
Oh. Can you hear me now? Is it better?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. So my name is Tavia, and okay, I don't usually speak, so I'm a little nervous right now, but I felt like with this one I had to, because you said something about Tamika and finding somebody who is basically like kind of going where you're going, or or has the team that you want, or something like that. I know you were saying you wanted all women on your team, and that you've seen people on the red carpet and you're like, I want to get there. I got to get there. This is what I know. This is what I'm used to, all this stuff like that. So I'm not really used to that type of stuff. But what I do know is that I want all women on my team, and I want to be the best version I can be. I have 4 kids, and 3 of them are girls. My 3 oldest ones are girls. And so my thing is, I just want to show them that, kind of women empowerment, right? I've been struggling with my business when it came to knowing what I want to do for myself, right? I've been that person who watches everybody else like, dang, they just got it all together. Like, they pages look awesome. Like, how do I get my page like theirs, all this stuff like that. So when you kind of gave these keys to success, and then these 7 keys to success and the 7 questions, that really spoke to me because I feel like it gave me an opportunity to define myself and define what I want my business to look like for me. And so I just appreciate you for that. And I guess I don't really have no questions because you gave me all the questions that I need. So now it's just time for me to answer them and put it to work. So thank you.
You're welcome. I definitely say first things first, make sure you put it into action. But one thing I'll let you know is nobody on this call has it all together. Nobody, absolutely nobody. Actually, if the business was perfect, I wouldn't want to be in it because I tell people all the time, people on my team be like, girl, period. That's how we talk in the chat. Like, because we don't have it all together in that area. Like, you know, we turn the professionalism on, but then like in the chat, it's like, whatever. But the thing is that nobody has it all together. I just decide not to focus, which my fiance taught me. I love Annie to death. She's literally like the most positive person that I've ever met in my life, like ever. And it completely changed my life in that aspect because she used to have hell going on around her and would be smiling from ear to ear. And I used to think she was crazy. I used to be like, yeah, you're insane. And she said, I just choose to starve my distractions and feed my focus. And people show up like they don't have everything going on is because, for one, I owe it to myself and my chats not to bring no negativity to nowhere. If I can't add value where I'm going, then I don't need to go. And understanding that people are always going to look like they have it together. And it's going to be people that maybe they got it together, but everybody decides what they're going to focus on. So you can know that people's focus on is not having it all together. You get what I'm saying? Like, just not like nobody would know what Sevyn going through right now in his first cut of prayers. We don't got it all together. We just choose to focus on the thing that feeds us, which is this Herbalife thing, which is so positive that makes you feel like we have it all together. Thank you for your share, though, and I can't wait to see where you go in this business.
Fire me up one time. Man, this is amazing. I feel like, we all at home in our living room or wherever we're at, we could just listen to you all day, Sevyn. So
we have 2 more people who have their hands raised.
Yep. Let's ask.
Lamara, is that how you say your name?
Yes. I'm going to try to make this quick, but yes, Sevyn is my upline, and I feel like I do not let her know this enough, but she came into my life at the most perfect time. Like, before I even ever spoken to her, I was going through I felt like the worst part of my life. I was going through a divorce. I was unhappy, had to move back in with my mother, just extremely depressed, never had time for my kids. But I knew I wanted change, and that's when I met her. Because of her, yes, because of what she did, because she was so open and everything that she had to go through to get to her place, I was able to get the opportunity in the first place. So I tell her that I'm thankful, but I just feel like, I don't know that she feels it. I feel like she said, I want my work to show how thankful I am for her. So like she said, I went to her and I talked to her. I joined the business and I went to go talk to her about why things weren't moving. And she was just like, speed it up. And because I was so appreciative, I tell her okay, yes, I'm doing it for me, but it's like I never had anybody believe in me like the way Sevyn does. I never had anybody speak so much positivity. I even have a video of my first STS where she was just screaming for me, like being a customer. And I never had anybody root for me like that before. So I'm like, I have to do this for her. I have to, show her that everything that she was pouring into me is paying off. So I did. I went to go pass out business card on little Post-it notes because I'm like, and I hit supervisor literally 2 weeks later. The next month I hit my first cut of after supervisor. Now this is my first 5K month because I'm like, not only am I doing it for me, but I'm doing it for her, for everything, because she completely changed my life. And it's like, you can't repay that. And of course I'm doing it for my kids. And the one last thing that I wanted to say for the girl who shared the first time with her son, that what I had to learn is no matter what, you cannot have happy kids without a happy mom. You cannot be, as much as we try, but your kids they know when you're sad inside. They know when they're going through something. Like before this, like, of course I had a smile on my face, but it's like some days I didn't want to even play with my kids. Some days I couldn't pour into my kids until I changed me first. I had to make a happy mom before I could make happy kids. So I just want to say thank you so much, Sevyn. Thank you so much for everything you do, for what you pour into everybody's team, not just the Diamonds, but everybody's team that you pour into. Thank you so much. And I'm going to continue to ride for my upline Diamonds until the wheels fall off. And that is it. Thank you for letting me share.
Wow. Well, Sevyn, you got anything to say? Shit.
Hey, it's about to be a crazy month, Lamar. We're going to be telling that Pizza Hut story from the stage. I'm going to be like, hey, anybody out there work for Pizza Hut? Let me give you some inspiration. You know I'm not going to, my team know they like to try and see me get sensitive, but if I can say anything, y'all, to have somebody like that on my team with that much fire, it's really just because that's how I ride for Steve and how I ride for Super and how I ride for Garen. Like that being able to give that much value, you guys, is genuinely because that's what was done before me. And you want to have people tell you, of course, that you got them some results, but I'd rather say that I helped you change your life. So if anything, chase that story where you helping somebody change their life.
All right, let's get one more. Who we got next, Christian?
We actually have 3 people. So can you take 3 more real quick? 30 seconds. Zamaya.
Hi guys. Yes, my name is Zamaya. I'm from Philly. I just want to say I definitely appreciate you. For a while, like I never really had like a role model that was kind of dissimilar to me. So my question would be like, how do you not let your limitations limit you, and then how do you set up your day for success? So like do you go by like a specific schedule or something?
Hi. Okay. So for the setting up your day for, first of all, limitations, the limit doesn't exist. That's how I would say as far as like the limitations is, because as soon as you put a cap on your business, like of what's possible for you, then you automatically count yourself out. So I always just go what's available for me. I make it make sense with my goals, meaning that I know I have to put that amount of effort in for me to be able to accomplish that. So I would say you're your only limitation. So just figure out why you feel like you're not deserving of what you're going for, so you can work on that personal development. Like maybe it's confidence, or maybe it's a result, or whatever it is that you feel like is limiting for you. Like just, I would say some type of affirmations, understanding that you're deserving of it. And the way I would say I map out, I'm pulling out my calculator right now, my alarm, so I can tell you how I map out my business. I really learned how to map out my business through my fiance, Annie, and of course with catering to my lazy habits. So I cater to my lazy habits, meaning that I understand that if I don't go to the gym early in the morning, I probably won't go. If I don't do my follow-ups in the morning, I'm not going to do them, because if I put them at the middle of the night, I'm going to be like, I'm going to hold off till tomorrow. And if I hold off my follow-ups until tomorrow, I'm holding off my business until tomorrow. So I would say for one is people trying to ignore their lazy habits, but find out what your lazy habits are and cater to them. Maybe you need to put your whole outfit by the door and have it picked out the night before. Have you already meal prep? It's like meal prepping. You know, if you got to meal prep, you're going to eat. But if you got to eat out, you may eat bad. But how I set up my day is I have, Steven taught us this as well. This is why you got to listen to every upside, y'all. I have alarms on my phone, because with time blocking, I get sidetracked very easily as far as what I'm doing. So I have to set alarms so I can put a sense of urgency onto what I'm doing. So I have an alarm for 4:10 is to stretch and pray. At 6:45, I have personal developments with notes. At 7:30, I text all my new distributors and I start my follow-ups. And it shows Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for my current clients. And then I follow my previous clients. It shows an alarm for that. At 8:45, it literally says stuff like talk on my Instagram story, post one thing. At 8:55, it says post value in my chat. 9 o'clock, I'm running level changes. 9:30, dropping team promotions. So then if I have to make sure that I'm productive and not busy. So all of my alarms make sure that I stay on top of being productive and not busy, and that I'm running my day and my day is not running me. So I would say definitely for sure time block, because what I do with the rest of my day is reach out to new. but I got to take care of my previous clients and my team members first to show that I even want new. So make sure that your time blocking what fits your day and mapping it out. And I would say get with your upline or your sponsor so that they can actually tell you. You can text them and say, what do I need to work on in my business? And they can say, your follow-up suck or whatever else. I'm the type that like to be real with my people. But they can tell you that, so then you will be able to map out your day to what best fits you.
Fire. Christian, who we got next?
Wonderful. We have, V just wanted to say thank you. She truly appreciates you with deep sincerity. And Kiara has a question she would like to ask you, because putting it into wording doesn't make sense. Got you. All right. So Kiara, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, you guys. And it's Kiara. It's fine. So hopefully I can put my question into wording, right? So my biggest issue that I have with self is staying out of my mind. I honestly fight with myself a lot. I am currently sitting at qualified producer. And when I got past qualified producer, I was like, okay, cool. My momentum is still there. My next push is to hit supervisor, right? I started this month on the 1st, and I was like, all right, I can do this. I'm pushing myself to do this. And as the month went on, it was like I lost it. Like I just kind of like slipped. And I started getting into my head, and I started fighting myself with like, how do I do this? And how do I do this business? And how do I keep, I don't know. How do I do the business and stay true to myself at the same time? How do I make sure that I can put it all together and stay focused and continue to grow in life? And then my other thing was, I'm so terrified to attract what I'm doing and attract someone that's going through life and attract who I am now to be in my business. So it's like, I really don't want I don't want to duplicate that with no one else. I don't want no one to come into the business and duplicate where I'm at. So I guess my question is, how do I get out of that? How do I break free of getting out of my head and stepping out of fear, I guess?
All right. So the first thing first would be, I wrote it down. You said, I am currently sitting at, and I wrote that down as you said it because it makes it seem like you're unappreciative for where you're at. So when I went from active world team to world team, I had to start back wearing my world team pin because I used to be like, oh, I'm only world team. And I was used to be like, dang, well, when I crossed the stage for world team, I was hyped. I was lit. I was excited. Like I was happy for where I'm at because in order to get to your next level, you have to be appreciative of where you're at right now. And that's for anybody. It don't matter if you was whatever. You have to be appreciative for where you're at in your now. Like right now, in my now at 42%, this is where I'm appreciative for. Like I have to be appreciative of where I am now. So if you're saying I'm sitting at, it makes it seem like you're stuck. So already in your mindset, I would say the first thing would be to change your language of where you're at. I'm thankful to have 42% off my products. I'm so excited to see what's next for me. And Lamara, the person that shared before you now that's on her way to her first 5K month is definitely a confidence. Like you have to understand that getting in your own head is confidence. And like I said, it's kind of like the thing where you said on the 1st, I was excited, I was ready to go for my goals. And then it kind of slowed down. And that's because we have to have momentum outside of just on the 1st. So you have to be committed to what you said you want, even when the feeling is gone. Because on the 1st, we excited. I'm happy. I'm ready. BOM call. Yeah. Fire me up. But at some point in time, it ain't going to be no fire to fire you. And you still got to be committed to what you said you want. And that's what's going to grow your confidence in the business because you're still going after what you want when that feeling is gone because the feeling is going to leave. And right now, you're going to track who you are in the business. And that's fine because you get to show them what's next for them. I attracted everything that I was when I started in the business. And I'm happy because I see them same girls change their whole life in front of my eyes. And it make me go 10 times harder because it also shows me that I have to keep going up and becoming a better me so that they can become a better them. So of course you're going to attract what you are in your business, but you have to be committed to where you want to go to next, no matter how you feel in the moment. Like you're getting in your head because you follow up with 10 people right now, everybody don't order. Great. If you can think of, and let me ask you this, if you can think of the last person that told you no, you're not doing enough work. That's kind of like where, if somebody tell you no, you shut down and you can call your mentor and be like, well, Christina told me no, I can't get started. Well, if you can know the exact person that told you no, you're not talking to enough people. I can't remember the last person that told me no, but they probably signed up as a PM a few weeks later, right? And the last thing could be is understanding that right now where you are in your business, you just got to be consistent for yourself. Anywhere I feel like before presidency is consistency for your own self, like for your business, showing your own results, showing your own products, showing up for your business, because nobody can know if you're up or down if you don't show up as the best version of yourself, making that decision every single day. So for one, don't count yourself out because the month's not over yet. It's still 4 days left. And if you commit it, you can make the decision right now to go from qualified producer past supervisor right now in this moment. Anybody that's on this call can decide to go for their goals right now in this moment. Like right now, making a decision. And then understanding that no matter what mood you get in, or whatever, and this is for me, for all my women on the call, no matter what mood you get in, no matter who calling you, and if it's a man, I learned best from Tamika, or a woman, whatever you deal with, cut them off if you know you can't do your business with them next to your side. Whatever it is that you know what I'm saying, that you got to get in that mindset of and make the decision today and commit to it, because guess what? In the event that you didn't hit supervisor at the end of the month, your work gonna start speaking for itself, and you'll hit it the beginning of the month, and then you get to tell your sponsor, hey, I'm contributing to your group volume. Write that down, group volume. I'm contributing to your group volume now. What's our next level? You get what I'm saying? Like that's you can make the decision today to get out of your own head and get out of your own way. That would be my advice for helping you get to your next level. And congratulations in advance on supervisor.
Fire me up one time. So it's about to be 10 o'clock, y'all. We reached 250 people on this line, and we ain't got nothing else to do. So let's just keep it going. Now I'm playing. This is the last question. I promise you, Sevyn. I promise. All right. What would you say to this entire call right now, going into next month, with what is like everything going on as far as the virus? Like, what is your mindset? Because you got to think about it. I mean, let's just put it in perspective. You know, Steve is in the second cut of press. You're going to 2.5. I'm sure that you guys got other, members on the team that's, going to supervisor, going to act the world team. And at the end of the day, you guys can stop and have an excuse. Oh, this is going around because yada, yada, yada. But what is your mindset around like what's going on right now? Like, what would you share something with the call?
My mindset would be, what is going on? Like, what is going on? I don't know anything else other going on in the best times of my business, right? Because we get the decision. I feel like anytime you have like for March, everybody was so ready for March. Oh, I'm ready for March. March Madness is the highest month in Herbalife, da 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 da. And some people slowed down because of the circumstances around them. So at that point, you decided to place yourself in the mindset of that you can't have your best month because of what's going on around you. Versus having a mindset of, this is the best time to do this week alone. I've gotten 5 distributors, 5 distributors. One signing up after the call. Just in this week, because of Corona. Why? Because people need you now more than ever. Understand that. People need extra income. Everybody that texts you and say, hey, I'm home for 2 weeks and my products, I got a way you can afford them. Or I'm asking people purposely, are you off for the next few weeks? Because for one, either we got some more time to work on some better results, or I got some way you can earn some money. Especially all the hairstylists that's hitting me up. Oh, Seb, I'm ready. I bet. So understanding that and that's with our whole chat with Stephen, with everybody. It's a mindset. Right now, you get to decide what mindset do you want to be in. You get to decide how do you want to handle what's going on. Do you want to look back and say, this was the biggest shift I ever made in my business? Because despite what's going on in the world, I show people what Herbalife really means. People are looking for Herbalife distributors right now because for some odd reason, we're still happy. We still have shakes. I'm not rushing to nobody's grocery store. I did an unboxing of $300 worth of products and told everybody exactly what I had and that I was in no worries. And that's just because you get to decide how you show up for you. That's always going to be the decision. It's how you show up for you and how you show up for your own team. So if you panicking, you're going to attract panic. You're going to attract worry. But if you're confident in right now that, do you know how powerful it'll be for everybody that's on Romali's team if y'all look back and say, wow, in the month of 2020 and Corona, whatever was going on, we went into our first cut of press because we decided that heads down focus, we still was gonna cause our own momentum. Because how does a wave go? It's when you can't jump on a wave, right? If you're not already in the water. So right now is really the time to be in the water, to catch the wave, to have your head down, be focused with your team, be in the trenches with your team. Don't have no Corona talk in your team. We send burpees if you say it. Like, be straightforward and positive and understanding that this is just the beginning of the best of the year. And we have to decide to show up as our best selves and block out the negativity of what's around us and bring people into our positivity. Block out the negativity and bring people into your positivity, because this is what you have with your 10 why. You got an opportunity to offer somebody if they ain't got no money. You got products to offer somebody if they ain't got no groceries. And you got positivity to offer somebody if they panicking. Let me tell y'all, because Herbalife ain't gonna run out of no products. We're essential by the government. We don't run out of no opportunities. It's enough 10 whys to go around the whole world. And we definitely not, we not running out of a positive community, because that's what people look for us for. So if you understand and you walk in confidence that right now you're behind $1 billion business, that everything is shut down in the world except for us. So now people need you more than ever. And this is the time to wrap arms with your Herbalife people, with your Herbalife community, with your Herbalife business, and decide to make it the best month ever, because the month's still not over. I can't wait to see y'all first cut press flyer. Ride for your upline. If you don't know how far away y'all are from press, shame on you. Ask after you get off the call, how far are we? How close are we? Drop the tracking. We tell Steven all the time, drop the tracking then. Let me see it so I can know what piece of the pie I want to be. So just make the decision that right now you're going to decide to change your life and not take on what's going on around you, but be grateful for where you at. I get more time with my family, get more time with my kids, because the last but not least, people get to see right now how much time they miss while they at work, how many moments they miss with their children, how many moments they miss with homeschooling, how much money, how much they talk about they pay rent never at home, and now you get to see like what you actually paying for. So just understand that you decide who you get to show up as. And that will be my answer to that, Romalis. And thank you again for having me on the call. And thank you for all the value that your team has brought into my life. Thank you for everybody that shared and everybody that opened up to me, everybody that I was able to help change. And as anything, if I can say, you guys, just make the decision today of who you want to show up as. And if y'all can do anything for me, any one little thing, one little thing, it will be if anywhere you go to add as much value as you can. Every single place. Be excited to be the first person in the chat. Be excited to be on the call first. Be excited to tell people what you're doing to get clients, not just dropping clients. Like, I got a whole bunch of clients. Be excited to give back to Herbalife, because take that time to think about where you would have been without the opportunity and be grateful for what's ahead of you. Thank you.
Fire me up one time. Yo, I got chills. You guys, like, I have some exciting news. We're going to be having a part 2 with Sevyn tonight at 7 p.m. No, I'm just playing. She just looked in the camera. Nah, man, look, I don't want to get off the phone. Oh my God, I got chills. But you guys, Sevyn, if you can, really quick, can you drop your IG right now? And everybody, we all can take this on because we're at home. So Sevyn is about to gain 206 followers right now, because if you wasn't following her, we're about to get to follow her right now. So Sevyn, can you drop your IG so we all can follow you? For everybody else, man, I'm already receiving messages about, getting the recording out. Just do me a favor, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna just make sure that the tab teams get the recording of the call. So just reach out to your tab team member, and they will have the call versus hitting up Sevyn and Christian and everybody else, all right? So reach out to your tab team member if you want the recording of the call. Sevyn, once again, man, like, words cannot even explain what you just did to this call right now. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Christian, if you can unmute the line so we all can scream and shout and stomp.
Happy birthday. Thank you, Sevyn. Congratulations.
All right, you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Be safe out there and wash your damn hands. Love you guys to death. Bye.